Okay, so one last question is, you've graduated. What advice would you give to either like anyone in Zimbabwe who's trying to come to Canada or has just arrived their first year and they're just trying to find their feet in this country?
This country. This country.
Yeah.
Piece of advice. Hey, giving advice. What was the question again? Hey.
But I think I need to be closer.
Am I in the right spot?
I hope you are, because I'm moving closer to you, because I know I'm definitely off frame a little bit. Yeah, I think.
Put some wine.
You're going to drink. Okay.
You need to tell the people.
Tell us the tea. That's for everything, okay? Because people think Canada is the promised land.
Tell the people. It ain't easy.
Oh my love, I had to fight. Ooh, child. Okay, so welcome back to another video. My name is Linda. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're not new here, welcome back and thank you so much for supporting the channel. As you guys can see, today I'm joined by a guest who is going to introduce herself.
Oh, no. Now.
Do you want me to do it again? Because I can cut
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to say who's going to introduce herself and then.
Okay.
Okay.
Get away, I ain't try hear what a nigga say. Headed for the top, I ain't know how to stop till the world go pop. I've been steady watching these fools talking shit like it's a daily news. Beefing niggas got petty moves, better make them lose fatty juice. Nigga, yeah, on a mission, like I'm flying to the moon, dog.
Welcome back to another video. My name is Linda. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're not new here, welcome back and thank you so much for supporting the channel. As you guys can see in today's video, I am in a different location and I'm also joined by a guest who's going to introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Natasha. I am originally from Harare, Zimbabwe, and I moved to Canada 4.5 years ago to study. And yeah, I've actually recently finished my undergraduate career.
Hey.
Yeah, exciting. So yeah.
So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Natasha's journey. She's been very kind enough to say she's willing to share a bit about her journey on how she moved from Zimbabwe to Canada and how she actually just got the opportunity to get here, and also how she used an agency to come and study in Canada. So we're going to be diving into more details about her journey. So if you're interested in that kind of content, stay tuned. To give the people like context, let's start from like the beginning. So when you were in high school in Zimbabwe, how did you get to like, what motivated you to look into Canada, or like what was that spark that made you look into like, okay, I could possibly study in Canada?
Wow, interesting question. So I actually never imagined myself coming to Canada to study here.
Okay.
My parents always wanted me to be very close to home. So I was looking at South Africa for tertiary education.
Okay.
So yeah, I initially applied to South Africa, but I didn't get into the program that I wanted to get into. And then from then on, that's when I started looking into other options as well, and also started having conversations with my friends who were thinking of going overseas for universities, or family friends that had pursued, their tertiary education overseas. So just hearing about their experiences as well, and just having conversations with them, I think that's what sparked my interest into like looking into Canada for to study. So I didn't think I would be here, but I guess somehow that
you ended up
Yeah. My parents are really adamant.
Oh, they really didn't want.
Yeah, they really didn't want at all for me to be far away from home.
Do you have family that's abroad? Like, do you know why there are reservations? Where?
I don't know, because I'm the firstborn child as well, so I don't know. And also being a girl, I guess
they were just like,
they wanted me to be close to home.
Yeah.
But yeah, after my parents spoke to a couple of their friends, they then started opening up
warming
to me.
up
warming up to me.
Okay.
Coming here. So yeah, that's when I started looking into other schools elsewhere. And yeah, like from South Africa, I started looking into Canada for university.
But did you know other people, like other Zimbabweans besides like family? Did you know like maybe either people from your high school who had ended up in Canada, overseas, or was this like just you first time doing it and really didn't have anyone else?
I guess like a bit of both.
Okay.
I had a couple of my seniors from high school that are actually here in Canada for university. So I spoke to them first about the experiences here, and so it was a bit of both, like from friends, my personal friends from high school, and family friends as well.
Yeah, no, I asked because I know sometimes it's definitely difficult if you don't know anyone who's done it, so you don't have like a point of reference, right? And I always find it interesting when I hear people who are like, I just came, I didn't know anyone, because it's such a brave decision to make, especially if you have no family wherever you go. So no, that's pretty cool. I know, so you were telling me that you came via an agency. How did you find the agency?
So I was driving down the road.
You were driving down the road then?
Yeah, I was driving down the road, and I saw this education consultancy group. Yeah, I guess that's what they call themselves in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, because agency for me sounds weird.
Yeah, education. I guess they call themselves. When I checked their website, they call themselves like an education
consultancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I was actually with my mom. I think with both my parents as well. And they said that, since you're thinking of going to Canada for university, maybe you should chat to these people. You know how parents are, they always want to push you to get advice from people that know. So
they specifically said, we are an education consultancy for people who are interested to study in Canada.
Yeah, so not only Canada, so Canada, the UK, Australia.
Oh, okay.
So I was just driving past, and I was like, okay, I need to come back here and hear what they have to say.
That sounds like fate, Natasha. Like I was just driving down the road.
It's not like I looked for them, went online, they came to me. So I was like, let me check them out. I think the next week I went in just to hear a bit more about what they do, and they were very welcoming. And so basically what they do is they help you basically with like course selection, what you want to study, and they basically ask, what your budget is, where you're looking into going for school. So I was like, I'm looking into Canada, and then they have, a list of schools that they work with, I guess, that they have experience with. They gave me a couple of, what did they give you, pamphlets and stuff?
To give you information.
Yeah, to give you information. So that's how the process started. Yeah.
Okay, so when you're talking to them, because you mentioned budget, and that's one thing that I'm interested in learning a bit more is, would you say they're flexible in the sense that if I said, listen, it's my dream, I really want to go to Canada, but my budget is, this much, are they always willing to like work with you, or do you find that, they have like a minimum, like, okay, if you only have like $1,000, also I don't know how much it is, so like, are they flexible?
Do you mean like the budget as in what you pay the agency to help you with like, your application. Oh, I meant as in budget, as in like tuition.
As in, what's your budget? So then we see
tuition, which schools you can go.
But otherwise they have their own set prices.
Yeah, they have their own set prices to help you with, because they do help you with the application process, the visa process, basically the whole process until you're in Canada.
For me, that's so interesting. Because I'm like, how? Because, okay, let me tell you, this is how I heard about agencies the first time was, I was also walking down the road. No, I was like on campus living my best life or whatever, and I saw Pizzo. You know Pizzo, right?
Yeah, I know.
So Pizzo and I went the same high school, but he was 2 grades lower than me. So you can imagine, I was shocked. I was like,
oh, that is here.
Yeah, I was like,
how did you get...
It does not make sense, you know? And then I asked him, I'm like, so what are you doing here? Like,
I think we will get to that. So I'll give you the lowdown.
Okay,
but...
because I was just really like, I don't understand how this guy is here. Like, in my head, he's supposed to be in high school somewhere. And then he told me, I came with an agency. And honestly, at first I thought it was just, you know, like, I don't know, people who have money, they have agencies.
Yeah,
I don't know, I was just like,
okay,
it's just a Pizzo thing.
Yeah, it's just a Pizzo thing.
And then I started hearing other people saying, my agency from this place. And that's when I was like, oh, they're actually agencies. So my question is, because I applied to Canada, but obviously I had support, of course.
Yeah.
But I definitely had to put in the work. Like, I had to do a personal statement, do drafts and drafts until they were like, okay, this is fine, you can send it through, type of thing. And scholarship applications and all that stuff. When you say they take care of the process, do they take care of everything? Like, for example, personal statement, did they write that for you?
Linda. So I think the one area where I would say is not really transparent to these agencies is the fact that they work with what's the word? They are partners with the university.
Okay.
So, but you're actually not going to the university. They're partners with is it the Navitas group or whatever? Or they're partners with these colleges. So they'll market the school that you want to go to as, oh, you're going to Simon Fraser University, but then when you get here, you're actually going to the college because they're partners with the college.
So are they partners with the college or the university? So
they're partners with the college. So I think by you going to the college, they also get a cut. Yeah, so even if your grades, which is why I was disappointed because my grades are good enough for me to apply
for
myself to go straight to the university.
But then
you go through the college first, and when you come here, then you see that the college is separated, like it's a whole different institution from the university. So yeah, because what shook me was how the application process was so quick when I decided that, I want to go to SFU. And I think I also told them that I wanted to go to the University of Manitoba. Yeah, so I think after 2 or 3 days, they were like, yeah, we have your offer letter. So I'm like...
Hi, Natasha, 2-3 days.
So I'm like, what's going on? What's going on here? Yeah, so I think that's where they trick a lot of students, which isn't fair, because also as a student you really, since you're going overseas, you don't know this information, and the fact that they market it as if you're going to the actual university.
Yes,
because even on the papers and everything it says SFU.
Even the paper.
It says SFU, but then there's also the Fraser International College logo, because also SFU and
can't
FSC,
complain.
Yeah, you can't complain.
You saw it.
So I'm like, yeah, and with your whole program, it's there. So yeah, I guess that's the only part that I would say they need to be more transparent. Yeah.
Because I do feel like if I was an international student, what am I saying? As an international
student, yeah.
If you were just honest and said, it's like saying to someone, you want to go to Harvard, but you know what? We can't get you into Harvard, but we can get you into the sister school of Harvard.
Yeah,
I would still
yeah.
be like, sure.
Yeah.
Then I will work my way
Yeah,
towards,
work your
you know,
way,
getting
yeah.
to that Harvard or whatever your goal is. So I think they're actually even missing the point. Like, because people just want to get an overseas of education.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
either way, it doesn't matter. Because for them, it's like a foot in the door. I think it's worse if you say to someone, we're going to Simon Fraser University, and then they get here.
Yeah,
And then they
yeah.
go to FIC. Like, that's not fair.
Yeah,
Like,
that's not fair.
it doesn't help them.
Yeah, most students realize that when they come here, now it's time to go to classes, and you see yourself going to this different.
Yeah, we have a heart attack.
So
This one is different. Yeah, it's different,
yeah,
right?
it's different. So I wish they were a bit more transparent in that
And
area.
how do they handle that? Because I'm sure you're not the first one to go through this. Like, what answer do they give when you say how? Me, I thought I was going to SFU. Why am I at FIC?
I was so mad. Like I don't know. I didn't even speak to them when I got here because I was just like, wow, okay, this is it. Because like when you get here, then you realize that okay, I actually have to work. I have
To get in.
get into the university.
Whereas, you see, that's why I think
Yeah.
it's bad. Because I'm like, just tell me so that I know that even
so
when
you're
I'm
prepared.
going, I know that, you know, this thing is,
Yeah.
I have to work hard so I can get to the thing that I really want to get in. But now if I'm coming in relaxed, I'm like, I got into SFU in 3 days.
2-3 days. Say.
It's not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay. But yeah, there's a fee that you pay for them to help you with the application process and everything. I don't remember how much.
What does every international student say this?
No, I actually don't remember. But it actually wasn't like a wild.
A lot of money. Was it like more than 1,000?
No.
Way less.
Yeah, way less. I don't even.
Right, because also I think they also make money again.
Yeah,
what
they
you're
also
saying
make
from
money.
how many people they brought in
they
besides
brought into the
you
school.
paying them.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, it wasn't a ridiculous amount. Like, hey, wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. So then, would you say it's almost affordable?
Yeah, it is affordable.
Because
I
the
think-
issue is you still have to pay tuition either way.
Yeah, you still
right,
have to
for
pay
yourself.
tuition either way.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it was maybe the same amount that you'd pay for an application fee. I think to the university.
Okay.
So maybe like I wouldn't say more than $200.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
so-
I think people always think it's expensive, but I think the reason it's probably cheap is because you still have to pay your own tuition, right? So do they help? Does an agency also help you? If I said to the agency, hi, I would like to go to SFU, but I'd like to get a scholarship. Do they also help with that? Or is it for
Not
them to
that
just get you admission into the school?
Not that I know of. In terms of I wouldn't know in terms of like scholarships. I don't.
Right. What about like...
But yeah, what they
bursaries?
I can.
Well, I guess that's kind of the same thing, actually.
Yeah, because like going to the college, there's none of that. There's no like scholarships or like bursaries in the college.
Oh, yeah, at FIC.
yeah. Not that I know of. Yeah. So what they do help you with is like the admission, processing your visa, getting you into accommodation, whether it's in residence or like outside of residence. Any questions that you might have, like organizing your pickup from the airport. Yeah, they make sure that you're settled
It's
in until.
smooth.
Yeah.
That's
So,
good. That's good.
Yeah.
Would you recommend someone to use an agency?
I don't know what to say.
Like, okay, I know they're not transparent. But like, would you still recommend, like if someone was like, I want to go to Canada and I can't do it by myself, or like I just don't know where to look, and like it's just gonna take way longer versus like the 2-3 days. Because so like, would you recommend it?
Hey, I don't know what to say to you, Linda. Besides the lack of transparency with the actual institution that you're going to, part of me, I think it's a 50-50. I think it's a process that you can go through by yourself. It's just that if you're doing it by yourself, it's more stressful, of course, like putting in the personal statements, putting together your documents by yourself. But that's all something that you can do by yourself. I think the only thing that the agency is helping you with is the fact that the process is faster and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would. It's a 50-50 for me. It's a 50-50. Yeah.
Okay, so what about like the agency that you use? Do you know if it's still like? Do you know if they're still around? And like, can you drop us the name? Because people ask me, so and I'm like, I don't know.
Okay. So
what to say.
yes, they still are operating. So the agency that I use is called the Edgegroup.
Edgegroup. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll put it in the description box.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're called the Edgegroup and they're still, operating.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what these consultancy groups do, sometimes they actually go to high schools, you actually
to promote their
business.
Okay.
So yeah, they just didn't come to my school, but what I heard from some of my friends, they actually found out about the agency because they came to their school. Like, when you're about to finish high school and that time comes for you to apply to university, they do come to the school. Yeah.
Would you, if you had like any advice for someone who's using an agency, is there anything you'd do differently? Like maybe make sure to ask these questions. Because what I'm worried about is like if they ask you your budget, like what you're saying, they'll ask you your budget. Let's say like I don't care about budget, like I have money. I'm super rich. I don't care wherever you place me in Canada. But I feel like there are other things, there are other factors that would influence, which college or even just which province you would probably like more. Like for example, when I was looking into Canada, I was told you should look into the East Coast or at least BC because it's warmer, but don't go to the East. Yet, when I was thinking of Canada, I always thought of Toronto.
Okay.
Right? And so Toronto's cold and whatnot. So I guess what I'm trying to ask is like, do you think you should ask more questions to make sure that you get to the right school? Because I don't believe just budget is enough for you to then say, okay, this is the college that works for me.
I think they do give you that information. They actually gave me that information in terms of like, BC, we would recommend you to go to BC because it's warmer. Like they really do market the schools and like the city that you're going to. The only advice that I would give to students that are considering to use an agency is to make sure that you are actually going to the school that you're applying to. Because no, Linda, as in like you're actually going to Simon Fraser University, not
not FIC.
Yeah, not the college.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think most of my friends that I came with, we had the grades, to get into Simon Fraser University, but then because they want to get that money
and they don't tell you
and they don't tell you
you could get
yeah,
in.
but I actually don't know if they would.
They wouldn't tell you, right?
I think I've had one friend, she actually ended up going to the University of Manitoba. She used an agency and the person who was helping her actually said, your grades are good enough for you to get into the university, and she helped her get into the university straight.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that was just one different, case.
Yeah. Okay.
But
okay, so let's say you use the agency, you get into. So does that mean every university? Is it safe to assume every university in Canada, or at least every well-known one, has their own college that these agencies are partnered with?
Yeah. So I guess what is it called? The Navitas group. Or something.
Is the colleges together?
Yeah, the colleges together, I'm assuming. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but yeah, for example, like UBC doesn't have.
Yeah, because that's what I'm actually wondering.
Yeah. So I think it's certain universities that
partner
partner
with
with
that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because then UBC is it's definitely you'd apply into UBC.
Yeah,
it's probably more competitive.
Yeah, more competitive. So yeah, UBC doesn't have like a sister college or whatever.
It's not part of the Navitas thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have all my questions. Is there anything else, like in terms of just using an agency that is like important to know, or?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I would say, like, don't be scared of like applying to universities overseas by yourself. It's definitely something that you can go through by yourself. Whether you know, if you're asking questions to friends that are here, they can definitely help you with the application process. It's something that you can go. Looking back, it's something I would say I could have done
By yourself, yeah.
without the agency. But then I guess just the thought of, I think also me being the firstborn child and the first one going to Canada and all that, you want to make sure that, you know, I don't know,
right.
sometimes the fear within you is just like, well, I want to make sure that what I'm doing is right. But it's something that you can definitely do alone. But yeah, doing it with an agency,
it's one of the ways.
Yeah, it's one of the ways.
Yes.
It's not like the only way. It just eases up the process, makes it easier.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so one last question is, you've graduated. What advice would you give to either like anyone in Zimbabwe who's trying to come to Canada or has just arrived their first year and they're just trying to find their feet in this country?
Country. This country.
Yeah.
Piece of advice. Hey, giving advice. What was the question again? One piece of advice I would give to a Zimbabwean thinking of coming here, or
or any international student who's just lost. Because I know I was lost, like, for a while.
Linda, were you lost?
I was really lost.
You look like you knew what you were doing.
No, I knew people.
Yeah, you knew people.
And so it made it look like I was, but I was definitely lost. Like, my first 2 semesters, my courses were chosen by someone else. I had no idea.
Okay, I think, we didn't talk about course selection and all that.
Oh,
I
yes,
think, I would say what I liked about going to the college is that the classes were smaller. I feel like if I had gone straight to even like when I moved to SFU, it was very overwhelming for me, and I had a hard time, navigating through like a really large place and all that, getting into classes with 300 people. So I would say going to the college, I liked the intimacy, the relationships that I had with my professors, the friendships that I made. Some of the friends that I still have now are like the friends that I made
in college.
You actually get the opportunity to do that. Like moving to SFU, you rarely make friends with people. Yeah, like people just come in and out.
You never see people.
Yeah, you never see people. So I did like that about the college, and I wouldn't say like I regret going through the college. Like it was cool, like seeing other international students, making friends, the connections that I made. Yeah, it's just that I just wish the agency was
a bit more transparent.
Yeah, because you're definitely shook when you come here and you're like, what's going on and all that. But that's one thing that I liked about.
And so you also said the agency chose the courses for you, like at least the first semester.
So I actually chose my courses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I came with one of my good friends, and I remember we were on the phone together, and he was like, let's be in the same classes, so we picked, I picked my own classes. We picked our classes together. Yeah. So they didn't pick the courses for me. I picked my own classes, and then when I came here, I would regularly go in to see my advisor, because there's like a certain number of courses that you have to take before you transfer to the university. So you get that list, so you see the courses that you have to take. So it's up to you
when you choose to
take. But obviously they recommend that this semester take these courses and stuff like that. I guess I liked how it's small, and like how you can easily make relationships with people. It wasn't as overwhelming.
I definitely think I would have liked that, because when I came, I went straight to SFU, so for me it was just like, where are the Africans? I asked that question for a good semester.
There ain't no Africans.
Africans when I was applying on that they showed a video because SFU came to my school.
Yeah.
So I was like, where the African?
Girl,
but
there's not that many.
Child, yeah. Anyways. Alright, so thank you so much for sharing your experience in Canada and just giving advice to first year students, because I know a lot of people really have questions about like navigating and settling in Canada. So thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Yeah. If any of your followers have questions for me,
let us know. Where can we get a hold of you on social media?
Yeah, on Instagram. I really don't use Snapchat. I am on Snapchat, but I don't use that application anymore. But I guess I'm more active on Instagram. I can't remember my username, but I think you put it in the description box.
We'll put it in the description box below.
Yeah, I need to do a shout out to
Oh yes, a shout out to our beauty and stylist.
To Cynthia,
our creative director.
Yes, doing my makeup.
She'll also have her
handle
down below.
Yeah, wherever that is.
So thank you so much, Natasha. And as always, if you've watched the video up until this point, thank you so much for supporting the channel. And as always, please don't forget to like,
comment,
subscribe, and share this video if you like the content. Otherwise, we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.